When you graduate from Hoosier College and Career Academy, you have a lot of different opportunities to do what we kind of think of as buckets. Through the state of Indiana, they're always changing things, so I don't necessarily want to dive too deep into each of the buckets. But when it comes to graduation requirements, of course, you have the credits that you need to earn through your classes. We definitely have lots of credit opportunities for you. But we also then have what we like to think about as our career connection. And that's what we think about for bucket number 2. And so each of our classes, especially that foundation level class, that very first class within every pathway, does have a bucket number 2 option where you get a little bit of a sprinkling of what that might be in the world of work if you were to do that. We have a lot of entry level positions now that are available in many of these different career pathways. And if you get a certification, possibly while you are here with us, or maybe want to get more advanced, then you could do that. But that doesn't always mean that you need to have a college degree to enter the workforce. And so that's kind of a nice thing about learning here while you're in school and getting an opportunity to try some new things overall. Well, first of all, last week is when we started kind of getting into our topic of resumes. You on paper, putting your best foot forward and what that looks like overall. So we want to continue working on our resumes, and we're working forward within that process today. So what that means is Monday, we opened up a template of some kind for a resume, whether that was through a Word document, a Microsoft Word document, or maybe through a Google Doc or through another template. Here is the class announcement. If you're needing it, what we did on Monday, what we're doing today. And then right underneath the little Bitmoji of me coming out of the computer is the example resume. It's a PDF format, so it doesn't matter what computer you're on, it should open up. And then what we did in yellow was for Monday. And then what we did or will be doing today in green, that's what we're going to focus on for our different experience today. We are going to start first with a paycheck. Now, if you've never had a job with a paycheck, that's fine. Just kind of sit back, soak it in, take it all in, listen, because there will come a day where you do have a paycheck in the future. What we're setting up your resume to look like now is just kind of a basic, and you would be able to add those things in to your work experience. But for those that haven't had a job with a paycheck yet, we're going to get to you here in just a moment. We're going to call it by contract. And usually all of my students have something by contract that they have done. So we'll get to that here in just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and move on then. Did anyone have any other questions about work with a paycheck? I know some of you were on question answers. I think I responded to everybody over there. But we're at the 5-minute mark and I want to go ahead and move on if possible. All right. So what other questions can I answer for you? I know that some of you are diligently working. If you are ready to turn in your document, it is over in the class announcements. So you can do that. We have about 10 minutes or less of class.